many ways organizations are helping military members and first responders with PTSD. The Hero Golf Tour uses faith and golf as a way to manage mental health for veterans and active duty members. I'd like to introduce a few guests to you. Shannon May is the Region Director for San Antonio. Carol Price and Chris Hepner are veterans and tour players with the Hero Golf Tour. Thank you so much for joining us today in the studio. We really appreciate your time.
Thank you for having us.
And Shannon, Hero Golf Tour is a national organization. There are 4 leagues in Texas. So tell me, can you tell us more about the league and where do members play?
Absolutely. So in Texas, we have Dallas, Houston, Austin, and San Antonio. I'm in charge of the San Antonio location. We have many golf courses throughout town. That's kind of we go all the way out to Fredericksburg, Kerrville, Seguin, and then all in between. So
because veterans are all over
they're all
South
over.
Texas.
We have them everywhere. San Antonio is a huge military town. They retire here. They're still active duty here. So it's a big community of veterans. And so, yes, we play at many different golf courses, different ones every week.
It's good to hear, a location for every veteran. Okay, Carol, tell me, there are a lot of veteran charities that help service members. What makes Hero Golf Tour stand out?
The word I would say is community. Once you get there, we have all the different veterans from different services, Army, Air Force, Coast Guard, Marines. And when we play together, it brings that camaraderie. We forget about anything and everything that we have going on within our lives and just focus on camaraderie and fun and entertainment sometimes, because trust me, we do.
We're a group that knows how to have fun.
Exactly.
We also include our police and firefighters too. So it is also first responders, not just veterans and active duty.
That's very good to know, so inclusive.
And Shannon, there's also civilians that are allowed to come out there
Correct.
and play as well.
Correct, but the thing is, right now we're losing 22 a day when you have the veterans, but when you include our first responders, it's 30 a day to suicide.
Wow.
And that's just too many. That's just way too many.
So you want to help the entire community.
Exactly.
Now, Chris, you are a player on this tour. How has that helped you?
Well, with me, it's helped because it's allowed me to, 1, get out and exercise a little bit more, and 2, get out and talk to the different people that have actually gone through some of the stuff that we've gone through. Because with anyone that has PTSD, they know that when you talk to your friends and family, they might say they understand, but unless you're actually with someone that's walked the walk, then they don't understand 100%. So we're out there and we can actually talk and relate to each other, and each one of us really knows what each other has been through.
There's that shared experience, the
Yes,
community.
ma'am.
Shannon, as a veteran, tell me what are some of the stories that jump out to you over the years as you've worked with this golf tour?
So I'm an Army veteran myself. My father was a Vietnam veteran, and I lost him 19 years ago to PTSD suicide. This is a very passionate thing with me. I know how quickly it happens. I have had members come up to me on the golf course. Everything seems fine. Everything seems wonderful. They're laughing, they're joking, and within minutes they're crying and hugging me and telling me they've almost killed themselves. And if it wasn't for us, they wouldn't have anything to look forward to every week.
That is so powerful.
It is amazing.
When you
these are
hear
men
that.
Yeah, these are men that you would never suspect. They look like they're great on the outside. They're smiling. They're happy. I had a gentleman at one of my last tournaments tell me he hadn't been out of the house in 2 years.
Wow.
And he felt safe enough to come and be around us to come. And he was actually very happy to be there. He felt like he was safe. He felt like he was in a good environment.
And on that note, you know, he hadn't been out of the house in 2 years. You guys were telling us before we got started, this is a golf tour, but you don't even have to play golf to participate.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So we are a ministry first. Our founder, Dr. C, actually does free counseling 24/7 for anybody that needs it. Sometimes the VA system gets a little bit slow and they can't get you in
Backlogged.
right away. He literally will give you his cell phone number, and if you need him any time of the day, he is there for you.
That is some concierge service right there.
Absolutely. So if you're not a golfer, that's fine. If you need help, please reach out to us. You don't have to be a golfer. We use the golf for therapy. It's just fun. It's just camaraderie. It's just everything that Chris said. But if you need counseling, please reach out to me too, and I can get you in touch.
And Carol and Chris, on that note, what would you say to someone out there who might be watching and is experiencing PTSD?
Well, I would say if someone's experiencing PTSD, 1, don't be ashamed by it. Everyone goes through it, even if they don't want to admit it. So reach out, talk to someone. On our website, we have tons of links for free counseling. One of us will also be glad to talk to them, go help them. We have all the means that we can, but PTSD is not something to be ashamed of or to be sad about. It's something that you have and that you've gone through, and it is a normal thing, so do not feel like it's a stigma. but just allow yourself to reach out and let one of us help you. And as Shannon said, even if you're not a golfer, one of us will reach out and, as she said, we'll personally help you if we have to. We'll get you the aid if we have to, and we'll get you the help that you need. Or if you just need someone to talk to that's been there, one of us will be there to talk to you.
Yes, and it's just know that you get that sense of accomplishment once you come out there, and know that you're not alone, because we all been through it, like Chris mentioned. And when you play that golf and you get the first time going out, like you said, we have non-golfers, and you get that sense of accomplishment where I've never known how to play this game, and now look at me, I've improved. I'm doing things that the professionals per se are doing, and you just feel good about yourself. It helps with your anxiety. You forget about everything that's going on at home, and you just feel at home along with your peers.
Wow, what a
once you're out there
special
playing.
moment out there on the course. And Shannon, how can local golf courses get involved and support either your group or the San Antonio veteran community?
Anytime a golf course wants to give me a call, my email is shannon@ptsdheroes.org. I would love to come talk to them. We can use more golf courses. We can always use more help. The more golf courses, the more money that we can bring in, the more lives we can save. And that's what we're about.
And getting back to that number you told us about a few minutes ago, break it down again with veterans and then first responders.
So it's 22 a day is what they're kind of giving us
suicide.
as far as veterans with suicide. But once you include the first responders, it's 30 a day. Kind of to bring it down, like in the last 20 years, we've lost over 58,000 to combat, but over 200,000
wow.
to suicide.
So it's really this silent crisis.
It is. It is. They come back and they're expected to just, be put back into normal, and that's not the way this works. We were not in normal. So, there is help, and you can get back to that normal. And being around people that are like that and like-minded and have been through it and are there to help you, it's the best way to do that.
And have some fun.
Have some
Yes.
fun.
Yes.
It's all about
fun.
fun.
Do you find that when people are out on the golf course, they can forget about their worries and maybe open up a little bit more?
Absolutely.
Yes, they only worry about that little white ball.
And it's, and it's,
to
it's
get it to go where they want
and
it to
it's
go.
Which is
frustrating.
hard
It is a
enough.
frustrating
It's a
ball.
frustrating ball. But when they do it, they're not thinking about all those other things that are going through their head at night when they're laying there in the dark.
Wow.
They get out there and they have somebody that, has been through it, and they get to have fun with that.
Well, thank you for all you do for the community. And I want to ask, there might be people who are watching who want to get in touch with you immediately. What are the best ways to get in touch with your organization?
Email is great. Just like I said, it's shannon@ptsdheroes.org. Email me and I will reach out to you. Businesses, we're always looking for sponsorships, always looking for help. And in other golf courses, of course, we need that as well. Civilian players that just want to come play on the tour with us. We do civilians as well. And that goes right to our organization and helping the vets.
Well, these are the superheroes of the Hero Golf Tour. Thank you for your service, and thank you for what you're doing to change lives and improve lives. And thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Emily. We really
Thank you.
appreciate it.
We appreciate your time.